Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Alright, so I find it quite surprising on how FT, Financial Times, has actually done some analysis regarding anything really. But they did this little report on how machine learning does in the markets. So there was a test by, I believe it's Social or Society Generale, which is a French bank, and here's their reports on how they did on the different types of analysis types. Nonlinear SVM, linear SVM, random forest, Ada Boost 50, which I've never heard of, and a bunch of other factors. The black benchmark model simply uses an equal weighted average of the factors, long the top quintile and short the bottom quintile of the stocks by their average score across 80 factors, which is quite usual when it comes to classic arbitrage or pair trading. So obviously they said the nonlinear support vector algorithm did the best, which kind of makes you wonder how these algorithms do. So it's difficult to explain what is going on inside a machine learning algorithm. Clear linear dividing data set, then dividing the pattern that separate this is somewhat straightforward, not highly difficult to visualize. So further it goes. One trick is in nonlinear. One trick is to I think this is key. One trick is to mathematically add an extra dimension to the data until a clear linear separation can be created. We've seen these. So more and more dimensions need to be added before a linear fit can be found. As a result, it is not possible to visualize many of the steps involved in calculations. Hence, interpreting the results can be very challenging. So overall, what they're saying is these machine learning algos can do pretty well in general, but they stumble in 2016 and 2017. Interesting. So nonlinear SVM might do better than linear because certain factors might be the cause that high scores are good for stock performance, but low scores are not bad. This nonlinear pattern that a linear model cannot accommodate of the nonlinear SVM algorithm. Now, one thing I must say, about 4 or 5 years ago, there was a test put on by Dr. Jonathan Kinley with a friend of mine where they tested these algorithms. What they came across was the support vector machine only gave a 50% accuracy in its forecasting. Now, unless something's changed since then, I'm not sure how we can interpret this overall when you drill it all down. 2016 was kind of a tricky year. Didn't handle the sharp changes in the market. Even this year, you could argue that the market is not driven by fundamentals. So that would tell you that the market is driven literally by other algorithms out there, because there's so many. 80% of the market is driven by algorithms, which is maybe not the best environment for a model trained to detect historical patterns and fundamentals. So as I said, past performance is not indicative of future on the web. All right, so there you go. Hopefully, lots of comments here. Let's go through them. Garbage in, garbage out. See, their problem is you get so many different people interpreting this. So there's no set. Overview data sources is you're referring back to Quantopian and Kaggle. Oh, we got Mr. Kincaid here. I think that might be him. So, lots of articles here and opinions, but I'm not going to get into this. You know where the article is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Over and out.